Hi, I'm Debra Vinson and you're tuning into Don't Count Yourself Out for women 50 and over. Today I have 3 phenomenal women here, and some of their testimonies will be in my new outcoming book, and they will tell you how they overcame their process which took them to their purpose. So I ask that you will sit back and be blessed what you're about to hear. I'm so excited that you're on the show today, and I have some questions that I want to ask you in regards of you turning 50. What was an important factor when you turned 50 years old? I'm going to start with you, Sylvia.
What was an important factor? Well, what happened for me, I wasn't really ready to make that age. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know what to expect. But after, it kind of took me to a place of knowing that I was fabulous at 50, and I began to do things that I never imagined that I could do. When I was younger, I wasted so much time, but when I made 50, that was like a milestone for me. I got better.
Great. And also for you, Dr. Barbara Wilson, how was it for you when you turned? What was that important moment in your life when you turned 50?
At 50, I started to have more of a consciousness of wanting to have a better outcome from the things that I did. And I also had a better realization on friendships and holding memories.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to always make sure that I let the people around me know that I love them and that I care about them.
Fantastic. Also for you, Dr. Brenda Mitchell, how was it for you entering into that age 50?
Well, 50 was different for me. And the reason I say that is that I believe that 50 defined me. I was defined before I turned 50 because in that time frame, January I had started school. In February I lost my son, which was right before my 50th year. And so I kind of changed dimensions, and I had to kind of reinvent myself because I was redefining and finding out who I was in this new dimension.
Fantastic. Also, I have another question for you. The challenges or things that you had to go through when you hit 50, how did you overcome them? You know, name some things that you went through, and then give me what did you do to overcome some of those obstacles to take you to your purpose.
For me, maturity, and brought me to a place of actually letting some things go, practicing forgiveness. In my life, I went through a whole lot of molestation, ancestral rape, things like that, but I didn't know that I would still carry them inside. Now mind you, I was the director of the deliverance ministry at our church, but I was counseling and I could see everybody else and I wanted to help, you know, and I was right there and I could feel what they were going through. But then God began to do something in my life. Getting to 50, He began to show me my heart, and that it was still broken, and that I was looking to be accepted. I still walked in a lot of rejection. So 50 brought me to a place of deliverance, of freedom, maturity, and being able to actually go back to some of the people that had hurt me and let them know that I forgave them. You know.
Right.
Yes.
And also for you, Dr. Barb, what were some of your challenges that you went through that you had to still go through that process, but it led you to your purpose?
One of my life passion was to get my degree, my bachelor's degree. And you know what? I had realized from writing that article that I was about to register for school before I met the love of my life, which is my husband, Apostle Ron Wilson.
Yes, mighty man.
And that was in 1980.
Wow.
And do you know that I actually started school 30 years later?
Wow.
Which was in 2009, because I think life happened. I had 3 children, and we started a new ministry in 1983. And I found out, I thought it was going to be easy going to school. But what happened was I started a nonprofit organization, and I realized that I needed some more education in order to have all the things that I need for that business. So that motivated me to get back on point to go get my education. I had some self-esteem, low self-esteem about doing things for me. I was doing things for everybody else.
Yes.
But when it came to doing things for me, I put my goals and dreams on the back burner. So I actually prayed. Prayer is so powerful. That's why the Bible says to pray without ceasing.
Yes.
Because I had to pray to ask God to help me to lead and guide me. The Bible said He'll lead you, He'll guide you.
Yes.
And so I got up. Sometimes you don't start because you don't know where to start.
Right, that's right.
But I got up, I went to the finance department, and I talked to one of the counselors. I registered for school,
Awesome.
and do you know there was no better feeling than that? It was great.
That is so.
Yes.
It was awesome.
Yes, yes, that's awesome. What about you, Dr. Brenda?
Some of the things that I felt when I was younger, I always wanted to go to corporate America. My dad always said I was going to be a teacher. And I always pronounced it over my life. You're going to be a teacher. You're going to be a teacher. And when I realized, as he got sick, that I had experience, but I didn't have the degree to match the experience. And at that point, the ceiling was becoming glass because I did not have that. But I had, PhDs and master's degree people reporting to me and making decisions, but I did not have the degree at that point. And I had to go back and capture the degree to match my experience. And so in doing so, it was wonderful preparing for it, but pretty much 30 days after I was into it, I lost my son, but I never lost sight because I really felt that I had made a step. My degree was going to be in Christian studies at that point. And I had made a step toward changing my life and moving in the direction of my ministry and actually answering my calling. And in doing so, I felt that the attack was on me. And even though my son was the one that was taken, I felt that the attack was on me and Satan was coming after me. And the only way to do so would be to come to my family. But I stayed the course, and it was my 50th year, and I didn't lose sight of that. And kind of like Sylvia said, I wanted to be 50 and fabulous.
Okay.
So I never changed that, and I never changed who my son knew me to be. And I went on with my birthday and took a group of ladies at my expense down to this exclusive restaurant and picked up the tab on it to celebrate my 50th. So I did not let anything change who I was.
I hope you all enjoyed watching Don't Count Yourself Out Part 1. I enjoyed my conversation with these wonderful and powerful women. Be sure to tune in next week for the final conclusion of Don't Count Yourself Out for women 50 and over. I'm Deborah Burns, and I'll see you soon.